Assalamualaikum, and my name is Nur Shasha Ilyana Benti Dahlan, and my ID number is BME2311003. In this presentation, I would like to present about risk management plan for a small business entrepreneur. As for my chosen business for this assignment is MULTIROTI Cafe that was established in Terengganu. For your information, MULTIROTI Cafe is a cozy grab-and-go cafe that started by a housewife who moved from Petaling Jaya to Terengganu. This cafe specializes in toasties but also serve coffee and any other drink. Like any business, MULTIROTI faces risks that needs to be managed properly. In this presentation, I will explain the steps that I took to identify, analyze, and control this risk. So before I start explaining more about risks that faced by MULTIROTI, first I will explain to you what is risk management. Risk management is the process where we identify, analyze, and assessing and taking steps to reduce the potential risks that could harm the business. If every business faces risks, but if the risks are not managed properly, this would lead to business failure and big losses to the business. Next, I will explain to you what is risk management plan. Risk management plan is a structured guide that will explain to you how a business will handle the potential risks. It helps the business to be prepared, take early action, and reduce the negative impact if something goes wrong. There are 5 steps in risk management process. First, risk identification. This is where we find out what could go wrong in our business. Second is risk analysis. This is where we study why the risk happened. Third is risk mitigation. This is where we plan on how to avoid and reduce the risk. Fourth is risk monitoring and controlling. This is where we check if the situation or risks are being handled very well. 5 is contingency planning, where the business prepared a backup plan for them to use when something unexpected happens. There are 5 risks faced by MULTIROTI Cafe. First, financial risk. This is because of the relocation and the new setup. Of course, the cash flow back then might be tight. Second is big chain competitor risk because of MULTIROTI is located near of the big chain shop, which is the Coffee Bean, which this could affect their sales. Third is food safety risk. This is because of pure hygiene and not using the right SOP in food handling. Fourth would be wastage risk because of there are no freezer or chiller at the cafe. 5 would be the skill risk because there are lack of trained staff, especially in handling coffee machines. So next is risk mitigation strategy. The first risk mitigation strategy for financial risk is to keep emergency funds to use when needed, and of course the business should get the insurance. Second is competitor risk. The business should focus on their unique offering like traditional toasties and build strong community relationship with the customers. Third is food safety risk. The business should train the staff to follow hygiene SOPs and should urge the staff to get the food safety insurance. Fourth is wastage risk. The business should train their staff in proper food handling and to organize storage better and to use inventory tracking. 5th would be skills risk. The business should provide continuous staff training and cross training for other staff to to fulfill the other role when needed. Moving on to the risk monitoring and controlling. Monitoring could be done through reports and checking up regularly. The first one is financial risk. Financial risks are reviewed monthly using reports. Second, competitor actions are reviewed quarterly based on market research. Third is food safety. Food safety is checked daily and reviewed monthly. Four is wastage. Wastage is monitored through inventory and waste log. 5, which is the last one, is staff skills are reviewed quarterly using their performance data and training records. Now, let's talk about the contingency plan, the backup plan if things go wrong unexpectedly. The first one is financial emergency. If the cafe faces sudden financial stress, such as drop in sales or unexpected expenses like equipment breakdown, the contingency plan is to use the emergency savings fund to cover basic operations for at least 1 to 2 months. The second one is food safety incident. If there is any food contamination or a customer complains of food poisoning, the cafe must respond immediately by stopping the sale of the affected food items, conducting a full kitchen inspection and sanitation, informing health authority if required, offering apologies or compensation to affected customers, and reviewing and retraining staff on hygiene procedures, because this is to help to maintain the customer trust and avoid legal issues. Okay, the next one is competitor threat or aggressive promotion from the competitor. If a big chain nearby launches a strong marketing campaign or price drop, MULTIROTI can quickly introduce limited time discount or combo deals. This is to emphasize the cafe unique homemade recipes and friendly atmosphere through social media. And then launch customer loyalty programs to encourage repeat visit. This strategy can help retain existing customer and attract new ones despite external pressure. The last one is equipment failure or power outage. If critical equipment like coffee machines or refrigerators fail, the cafe should use manual backup methods where possible or adjust the menu temporarily. Next is to have a maintenance service provider on standby if the refrigerator or chiller needs urgent repair. Next, in case of a longer power outage, shift perishable stock to a nearby rented freezer or collaborate with another local cafe for short-term storage. This helps to avoid total shutdown or heavy losses from spoilage. In short, the contingency plan is like a safety net. It doesn't stop the problems from happening, but it helps the business to recover quickly and responsibly. This protects the cafe reputation, financial health, and customers' trust in the long run. To sum up, risk management is very important for MULTIROTI Cafe. The plan covers identifying, analyzing, and handling the 5 major risks. With proper monitoring and backup plans, the cafe can stay safe and competitive. Through this project, I learned that managing risk is not just about avoiding problems. It's about being ready and confident in running a business. I also learned how to improve my research and decision-making skills. Thank you for your time to listen to this presentation. That's all from me. Thank you.